Hi, welcome back to Kids Club. My name is James, and this term we're going to be looking at the book of Luke, which is all about Jesus. The book of Luke starts with a man called John who prepares the way for Jesus, and we're going to meet him now in our next segment.
Welcome to Ordinary People with Nick. My name's Nick, and this is a show in which I interview ordinary people from the world. But today's guest is a little less than ordinary. This man's name is John. John, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, Nick, it's great to be here. Well, Nick, first thing you should know is I live in the desert and I eat locusts and drink honey. Good stuff, Nick. It's good stuff.
Well, that sounds very interesting. What do you do out in the desert?
Nick, I tell people the message.
What's your message?
Get ready. The Lord is coming. God promised that the Lord is going to come, so we need to be ready.
So, how do we get ready?
That's a good question, Nick. Do you wear t-shirts, Nick?
Yeah, I do. I keep a large pile of my t-shirts right here.
That's a
by
lot
me.
of t-shirts. Good.
Yeah.
How many t-shirts do you need? How many do you need, Nick?
Oh, look, I could probably get away with 2 a week.
Good,
Maybe
good.
just 2.
Well, keep those 2, Nick, the ones that you need, and give the rest to the other people who need them.
All right.
Get rid of them.
And our cameraman James is always in need of a few t-shirts, so I can probably just give him. Sorry, James. Yeah. All right.
Good,
we can probably
good.
just keep these 2.
That's good.
So how else do we get ready?
Don't force people to give you money. Be happy with the money you have.
No, James, now's not the time. Wow. Are you sure that you're not the Lord?
Nick, no. Me, I'm not even good enough to tie his shoelaces.
I don't even wear shoelaces.
Me neither.
Now, this Lord sounds amazing.
Oh, he is, Nick. I should know. I've met him.
No way.
Yes
Tell
way.
me.
I was baptizing people in the river. Now, these people were sorry that they weren't good enough to tie the Lord's shoelaces. So I was baptizing them with water to get them ready.
To get them ready for the Lord.
Exactly. Well, I said that I can only baptize them with water, but the Lord would baptize them with God's Spirit. But anyway, one day Jesus came along to get baptized.
John, I'm so sorry. I am so rude. Can I offer you a drink?
I'd love a drink, Nick.
Great. Well, we have a glass of honey for you.
Oh, honey.
How's that?
That's some good honey, Nick.
That's good. Please continue.
So, as I said, I was baptizing Jesus in the river. And as soon as Jesus was baptized, the heavens opened up and what looked like a dove came down from the heavens. It was God's Spirit.
Wow. Go on.
Well, then I heard God's voice from the heaven and he said, "This is my son who I'm very happy with."
I can't believe that you met and actually baptized Jesus. He must be very special.
There's no doubt about that. Jesus is the one that God said would come.
So, how do regular, ordinary people like us get ready for the Lord?
3 steps, Nick. First, we need to say sorry for the bad things we have done. Second, we need to turn away from doing these bad things and not do them anymore. And third, we need to turn to God and trust in Him.
Wow, thank you very much for your time, John.
It's been great being here.
Tune in next week to when we interview Kevin, the architect, about his plans to rebuild the Sistine Chapel.
Thanks, Nick, for our episode of Ordinary People. John helped people get ready for Jesus by telling them to stop doing the wrong thing and then start doing the right thing. But it can be sometimes hard to remember what all the right things are and what all the wrong things are as well. Well, a new term means a new memory verse, and this one is quite special because it helps us work out that problem. One day Jesus asked a man, "What does all the rules and the laws in the Old Testament say? How can they be summed up?" How would you sum them up, all of those rules? Well, this is what the man said in Luke chapter 10, verse 27. Let's read it now. He answered, "Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, and with all of your soul, and with all of your strength, and with all of your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus says to him, "You've answered correctly." So if we want to know how God wants us to live, well, it's actually quite simple. Love Him with all of our heart and all of our soul and all of our strength and all of our mind. Pretty much love Him with everything we have. And love our neighbours as much as we love ourselves as well. And by saying sorry to God when we do the wrong thing and asking for His help so we can start doing the right thing, well, that's us getting ready for Jesus too. Luke chapter 10 verse 27. That's going to be our memory verse for the term. So you can start memorizing it now and see if you can complete all the challenges as they pop up. Well, that's all for this week. Tune in next week at 4:30 for our next episode in Luke's Gospel. Bye.